much extension. Today we are going to be seeing an amazing game by Anderson against Dufresne in the year 1852. This is called the Evergreen game. For a reason, I guess, because e4 is played, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, and b4 is played. Back then, this was played most of the time. Bishop takes b4 and now c3, threatening the b4 bishop. Bishop a5 is played and now d4. Ideas can be d5, knight takes c5. Only one idea, Miss Don Arrow. Yeah, that is one of the ideas. E takes d4 is played, eliminating white's perfect pawns to enter short castle. And now d3 is played. Um, d3, I think they had the idea that okay, I compromised the structure. Now let me break it, but this is not that good. D takes c3 was played in the famous game Fischer versus Fine, capturing more pawns without developing is too greedy. Because queen b3 here takes knight f6. Fine just got absolutely he just got absolutely annihilated. Okay, absolute destruction. Yeah, nothing less than absolute destruction followed. The engine's top moves to play short castle. What a what a point. Top moves to play short castle and then DC, DC, DC. So yeah, fine was not fine. D3 is played and now queen b3 is played, not taking here. And now white develops the queen and attacks b7, black develops the queen and defends b7. So counters of the both moves and now e5. So attacking this and now white is getting really aggressive. Queen g6 retreating, well, not retreating actually, siding the queen away and defending d3 and f7 both. Knight takes c5 played, then there's just a boom, just a boom, and white is absolutely winning because boom 3.5. Uh, yeah, 3.5 is the advantage here. Uh, and I think it is pretty a good position for white, not going to lie. Just kidding. So, in the game, after queen g6, rook e1 was played, which is a dubious move. The rook is developed, but the e file is blocked by a pawn. Rook d1 makes more sense, attacking this. Knight g7 developing and getting ready to castle. Well, black should castle. Bishop a3, and now b5 is played, attacking c4, and black sacrifices a pawn to open the b file and for his rook and for the b7 bishop, but this makes little. So now queen takes b5 is played, of course, with the idea of taking. um, well, that is the free pawn. I mean, who doesn't take a free pawn? Rook b8 is played, and now this might seem um, like it's okay, but it's really not. After queen a4, the engine was showing d2 for a second. I was like, what? That is what. And now short castle is bad because the knight on c6 is overworked. A5 and e7 is too much. Boom, boom, boom. Over. And knight bd2 is played here in the game. Bishop b7. The bishop is placed on a great diagonal, but castling is more important. Now castle. This is the last good chance, and now there's nothing overworked because the bishop is on b6. Knight e4 is played, and now the knight advances to a great square and blocks the black queen to play bishop takes d3 next turn. Short castle, bishop takes d3. Now knight f6 check is threatened. That would win the black queen. So king h8 has to be played, and white sits on top of a +3. And now black played what? Queen f5, what the heck? Why did you play queen f5? This move is totally pointless. Why is the queen better on f5 than g6? Black should now be crushed. And he is. Bishop takes d3. Boom. boom, but and boom. So that's why queen h5 and boom, sacrifice. A bit too eager, but but the idea to sacrifice a piece to open the e file makes great sense. The problem is that white opens the g file, and um, and there isn't a forced win for him. But we are talking about Anderson. He'll find one. And now Rook G8 is played. Only good move I think by Black in this. And Rook A D1. What? Now you may be thinking, uh, what? But no, no, that is not possible. You might be thinking, well, now that's game over. But it's not. It's not. It's an absolutely amazing move here. Um, Rook d1 here with the idea of taking and opening up the king, but more on that later. Queen h3 should have been played with the idea of course, mating. So defending mate and queen f5. This is a equal position. The Indian's crazy. I know. I know. This is not a equal position by all standards. But still, queen takes f3 is played, and now rook takes c7 check. This is okay. And now what do you play in this position for white? White to move and win. Um, Now, believe it or not, this position is not absolutely horrendous for white. Black is getting mated, however, with the absolutely brilliant move. Queen takes d7. What the heck? But the idea is that after king takes d7, there's bishop f5 check. And now black can't do anything. Bishop b5 would be the wrong double check because now black's king would get away, and now it's mate in 4 for black. King takes d7, bishop f5, and if king c6, there's a retimate here. This is called a retimate. In king e8, there's check, check, mate. And if king d8, you have to mate with the pawn. If you mate with the bishop, that is negative style points. Okay, when you get the opportunity to mate with a pawn, you should always mate with a pawn. That is just cool. But what a game! He sacrificed a queen and a rook. Queen and rook are just crazy. That's like all the material white has. And two knights. And three how many pawns? Two pawns. So he sacrificed three pawns, two knights, and a queen and a rook. He's definitely he like sacrificed the whole house. So how much is that? Huh, like absolutely crazy. By the way, 15, it's 20 points of material sacrificed here. 20 points is a lot. Oh no, 22 because of the two pawns. Or one, I think one is better. Yeah, 21 points of material sacrificed for mate. Well, that is not a lot for Adolf Anderson. Just kidding, it is. I mean, absolutely crazy game. So yeah, that was the game. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon. Thank you.